Hi, I'm Gwen and welcome to my Gut Healthy Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make the best boiled eggs and also some ways to zhuzh them up. Because while most of us have grown up hearing breakfast is the most important meal of the day, the reality is how we break our fast is actually the most important thing. And making sure that we're including protein, healthy fats, and lots of plant fiber is one of the best things we can do for our overall health and energy throughout the day. So to get started, you're gonna need at least 1 egg. I think I'm gonna do about 8 because I do like to do a whole bunch of these at once so that we have them for those days when we're just super busy or whatever. The next thing we need is a pot of water that is about 1 inch above the top of the eggs. We're gonna put it on the stove, bring it up to a boil, and then gently lower the eggs into the water and go from there. All right, let's go. Okay, while we wait for the water to boil, I'm gonna show you how to make some really delicious pesto that comes together so quickly. It's made with anti-inflammatory ingredients, and it's just gonna kind of zhuzh up your breakfast routine. So let's get our ingredients together and whip it up. All right, we have all of our ingredients together. We're gonna start off with about 1 cup of herbs. I'm using all basil, but you can use anything you have on hand. You can use parsley, arugula, kale, add in some mint, whatever you've got. And actually you can mix it up. Add in all of those things. Why not? Just gonna roughly chop it, pop it in a blender, along with about 1/4 cup of walnuts. If you don't tolerate nuts well, you can substitute that for sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. Both are delicious. I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon or so of hemp hearts, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. If you don't have this in your fridge, don't worry about it, just skip it. It just adds in a little bit of something special. Plus, it's very good for you. 2 cloves of garlic. If you don't tolerate raw garlic, substitute that for garlic powder, maybe about 1 teaspoon, or just skip it. No dramas. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is about half a lemon, and 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And a pinch of salt. Okay. We're gonna blend this up. There's a chance we might have to add like 1 tablespoon of water, but I'm not giving up yet. I think it's good. Oh yeah, it's gonna be delicious. If you wanted it to be a little bit more runny for drizzling, you could definitely add in a little bit of water to thin that out. Okay, our water is boiling, so we are going to now add the eggs and cook those up. So when you're adding your eggs to the water, you want to make sure that you're being very gentle. If the water is a really aggressive boil, you may even want to turn it down just while you're adding the eggs. And then you want to set a timer for 7 minutes if you want a jammy boiled egg. I prefer mine at 10 minutes, which is a little bit like perfectly in between a soft and a hard boiled egg. I'm gonna pull one at 7 minutes and just show you what that looks like. And the rest of them I'm gonna cook to 10 minutes because that's my preference. If you want it hard boiled, do it for another extra 2 minutes or so and you'll have the perfect hard boiled egg. All right, let's get ourselves ready. What we need to do next is get a large bowl of iced water. So historically, I grew up in the wilderness where we didn't actually have ice. So what I did when I was a kid is we would remove the eggs and just run them under cold water continuously. I now have a freezer that contains ice, so we're gonna get that ready. The reason why we wanna do that is that it'll stop the cooking process really quick and allow us to have the perfect egg. Okay, let's do that. All right, we're gonna set our ice water aside, and I'm just going to put this pesto into a jar. This goes so good with chicken or fish or anything really, drizzled over top of grilled steak. It's amazing salad dressing. It's also fantastic with eggs. Okay, I'm gonna grab this 7-minute egg out and submerge it in this cold water. I'm gonna get a Sharpie to mark it so that we don't get it confused. Now we'll just wait for the 10-minute eggs, and then we're gonna put together a really quick and such a delicious breakfast that if you have batch cooked boiled eggs and some pesto all ready to go, will come together so quickly. It travels well, it's gonna fill you up, and you're gonna feel like a boss starting your day, like a boss. Okay, 10-minute eggs are up. Let's bring them over. Ideally, you would have a slotted spoon. I couldn't find mine, so we're not using that. These are gonna need at least 10 minutes or so to cool down. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get rid of this hot water and I'm gonna just start getting our breakfast ready. Okay, while those eggs are cooling down, I'm just gonna throw together the easiest, most simple salad base in the entire universe, which is just some greens. Today I'm using arugula because it's my favorite. I love the little bit of spice that it brings, but you can use whatever you have on hand. The idea of bringing in plants, fibrous greens into your breakfast routine is so powerful, and I know that it seems a little bit weird, but if you try it, you'll be blown away with how good you feel for that morning. You will have more sustained energy, you will feel more satiated and alert, and you won't experience that sort of peaks and valleys of energy. All right, so that is my base, and we're just gonna wait for these to cool down for a little bit and then get into them. All right, these are ready to go. So I'm gonna try and find our 7-minute egg and peel that. We're gonna peel them into this convenient dish here. I like to pop the bottom. It just seems easier for some reason. When you're peeling, you want to try and get under the membrane. You can see right away that this is very soft. That is going to be a jammy egg. I'm going to give it a rinse. I find the sooner you peel these, the easier they are to peel, the easier the shell comes off. So I do recommend, if you're batch cooking them, to just peel them all right away. And the trick is to try and I use my thumb and kind of try and slide it along and lift that membrane up. And then I like to do a little rinse so that there's no surprise little bits of shells. Now that I made a total mess of my workspace, I'm gonna clean myself up and we're gonna get into these eggs. All right, we're gonna start by busting into this jammy egg. This is the 7-minute egg. You can see it's busting open. It's not really the vibe that I'm going for today. This would be amazing on a piece of toast or served over some warm sauteed vegetables or something. But I'm gonna open it up just so you can see the difference, all right? So this is 7 minutes. You can see that it is beautifully jammy. It's gonna be so good with a little bit of salt and pepper on some toast or some sauteed veg. All right, this is not exactly what we're going for today, so I'm gonna set it aside. I'm gonna grab our bowl of greens. You can zhuzh it up if you want other salad stuff in there. Go to town. Today, so simple. We're just gonna slice this in half, and you can see that this one is firm, but not, I don't know, overly dry. That is, to me, the perfect boiled egg. If you do like it really super boiled, then definitely go for 12 or even 13 minutes. So I'm just going to nestle these in here. I have about a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds that I just liked for added crunchy goodness. Pumpkin seeds are loaded with zinc. They're so good for you. And they're just gonna add a little bit of texture. And now, here's our amazing pesto. It's thick, it's delicious. You If you were packing this to go, you would keep this kind of separate until you were about to serve it, and then dig in. Also, I may be known for just taking a boiled egg and dipping it into some pesto and chowing down, because while it just looks like a bowl of green, it is so delicious. All right, I need a fork, and then I'm gonna eat it. Okay. To me, having a perfectly boiled egg is essential for life and ease. So good to have that burst of freshness with the herbs and the lemon, knowing you're getting that healthy fat from the extra virgin olive oil. And an egg is like a perfectly packaged amount of goodness and nutrients. You cannot go wrong. And you just add in a little bit of greens for goodness. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.